Alright. What's good, everyone? We're gonna turn the music down a little bit. Actually, let's do it like this. Turn it down just a little. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna be doing another Magic League. More Delver. So far I messed around with the Grixis Delver list, which didn't go well. We got through pretty quickly. I did a blue-white Delver list, which 3-2, we played pretty reasonably. This list, we're going to be going into the blue-red Delver territory, which is a lot more my normal wheelhouse when it comes to this type of deck. This list I found on Twitter, actually. Todd Anderson had posted it, and a friend of mine, he linked me to it. I really do like this list because this list does try to flex the power of Archmage Charm, which I think is a really powerful card. Really good counter spells, draws 2, or we get to steal stuff from our opponent. This allows us to play a lot more of a flash style for the most part, with us only having a few sorcery speed cards in the deck, which is our Delver's Secrets, Serum Visions, and MCPZ, also known as Young Pyromancer. Everything else can be played on our opponent's turn, which is very much what I like to do. I like being able to play land past turn. And so, let's go. Unfortunately, this deck, I didn't actually fix the name on this deck. There. Modern League, 100 play points. Yep, that's the deck we should be on. So, let us play. Alright, our first match has been found. Let us join. Oh, we won a die roll? Frick yeah. Alright, opening hand we have 1 land, Bolt, double Pyromancer, some permission. I think we actually want to mulligan that. I don't think that's a good keep. On 6, I guess this is just as good on 6. Because we can go fetch shock into Delver. Hopefully we either draw a land or we draw something reasonable. Let's put second Pyromancer on the bottom. Alright. Yeah, pay the 2. Yeah, and this puts us at 17 pretty quickly, but I think that's fine. To be fair, we also don't know what we're playing against, so there's a good chance this doesn't survive back to my turn cycle. Alright, Flooded Strand. This could be some type of control variant. Aether Vial. I think this tells me we're seeing like Bant Spirits. Alright, Delver. What do we get? What do we get? Magmatic Sinkhole. Yes, we will reveal it. So I think we just are going to pay our 1 blue for our Serum Visions. We drew a land, which is really good. It doesn't really matter where you place this. Alright, nice, good 3 to our opponent's face. And we're done. Sure, my opponent gets the Aether Vial. And in my opponent's turn, we'll probably fetch shock in for another, what's it called? Blue source. I don't think this is a deck where we need double red too often. And my opponent drops their second Aether Vial. We will not pay 2. Draw for turn, land 3. I'm actually really okay with that. So first things first. Swing in. I don't think there are any flyers with 2 power. For 1 mana at least. So we'll get to 3 our opponent here. Actually no, we'll do it like this. Fetch. Grab an Island. Boom. Boom. Excuse me. We can hold up the Spell Snare. Interesting. Yeah, sure. Alright, so my opponent pathed my MCPZ very quickly. I guess he didn't want that to run away with the game. At this point, next turn we'll be able to go Serum Visions holding up our Magmatic Sinkhole. So what are they vialing in? Mausoleum Wanderer. Not too surprised on that one. I'm shocked they didn't. I guess they wanted to keep the Mausoleum Wanderer for tempo plays, but I'm a little impressed that they didn't try to run it out just to get the blocker out. Alright, land 3 for our opponent. Yeah, sure. Hit me for the 1. They have 3 cards in hand. Let's cast the Serum Visions. I think putting that on top and this on the bottom would be pretty good in this matchup. I have a feeling that they're going to try to flash something in. They're not. Okay, then. I'm actually a little bit impressed by that. So we have a Magmatic Sinkhole in our hand. We also have one on top of our deck, which I'm very much okay with. Four cards in our opponent's hand. They have the Aether Vial on 3 and the Aether Vial on 2. That's a Noble Hierarch. It's not really anything to worry about. Sure, they get the Exalted 2 extra points of damage. I mean, so no, Exalted 2 damage, just 1 extra point. So then the question is, do I want to try to pop their stuff now? Get the blocker out the way, see how my opponent feels about that. Sure. Now they have 2 cards in hand with 2 Aether Vials on the board. That's actually not that big of a deal. Swing like this. We'll see what my opponent has, if anything. Either they messed up using the ability, or they had nothing. Alright, put them to 5. We have a bunch of cards in hand. Our Spell Snares are probably going to be pretty awful this matchup. Let's see. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, pay the red for the Delve spell. I would very much kind of like this just to not survive. Sure, that's fine. You can counter this spell. So I have 1, 2, 3. I think I'm 1 mana short of trying to cast the second one. So I'm gonna hope that this doesn't mean my opponent has a second one in hand, because they do. That does create a problem for me. I should be fine though. That's a Cavern of Souls. They have 2 other cards in their hand. They have no other cards in their hand. That, my friends, is awesome. Okay, what do we draw? We draw a powerful Mana Leak. It's really not that powerful, but I'm going to call it that anyway. I think I want to swing with my board and see how my opponent responds. Or I guess at the very least we go Insectile Aberration and swing with the 2 tokens. We use our Magmatic Sinkhole probably to kill this dingus. Swing. Nothing in response to my declare attackers. Sure. You create your tokens. Correct decision would probably be to put a double block onto my Delver. Which, okay, he is making the correct decision, which is good for him. I made a Sinkhole. Exile the rest of my grave. We'll get another guy. Yep. This Mana Leak's probably going to be pretty anemic. That's fine, unfortunately. I think this still puts us pretty far ahead. Because I can't think of something my opponent can draw that gets them out of this. I do know these 2 spells are pretty awful. My opponent does have the ability to make some another 1/1 with the Morlon Haunt. Oh, cool. You're just dead? Attack with the team, and I don't think my opponent can survive. Sure. Alright, begin sideboarding. So I think my first thing I think that goes is some of my permission spells or my pure permission spells. The Spell Snares don't seem good. Cut 1 Mana Leak, I don't think that hurts. Grim Lavamancer seemed pretty good. So do my Abrades. I think we cut Force of Negation to bring in another Grim Lavamancer. And my Force of Negation is probably going to feel pretty bad in this matchup, but I think this is fine. We're down 2 spells from our original 27 that flipped over, but I think this should be good. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Alright, good start, good start. I actually like this list a lot already. Just the way it plays, everything is an island. It's funny, this list, because all my fetchable lands are islands, technically I don't need Scalding Tarns in here. I just need blue fetches. Delvers, Ops, Serum Visions. I own most of these cards for this list too, which is the funny part. I think this matchup does just generally benefit me because of the way I play. On 7, I think this is a hard keep. It's pretty difficult to find something more reasonable than this. Because I'll go Spirebluff into Delver. My opponent's mulligan down to 6. Oh, and they've now mulligan down to 5. Our opponent's definitely the tank over their hand. I think this blue-red list is very, very fun, and this is Horizon Canopy into Noble Hierarch. Well, considering the way my hand's gonna line up, this might be bad for my opponent. Alright. Come on, baby. Hail yeah. Hail to the yeah. I'm gonna play a land. Swing in. Just straight to the red zone, no hesitation. We're in a good spot so far. I think we open with probably an optimal hand. And this gives me the ability to just hold it. Like I really don't want to cast that Serum Visions. I have no reason to right now. I have most of the things I could be looking for in my hand. Creature interaction, stop a dingus. That's a dingus. I'm okay with that dingus, I think. That's a dingus that can block my dingus. But I don't think I have a problem with that dingus that's able to block my dingus. Now, what I could try to do is bolt it. But I actually don't want to do that. Because if I bolt it and they have a Spell Queller in hand, they get the Spell Queller my bolt, and then I don't have a way to deal and interact with that. So what I'll actually do is I'll hold, play my land for turn, move the combat, swing in. He should try to just chump it, but I can see him chumping it, flashing in a Spell Queller to eat my Delver. Or not. Just not. Well then, Let's bolt their dude during their turn. See what happens. I mean, I said during their turn. During my turn, I want to bolt their dude. Maybe it'd be more correct to wait till my opponent's turn, like do it during their upkeep. Spell Queller. That's actually pretty good, because I completely read this. So, boom, boom. Okay. I'm not upset with this. That's good for me, because you just put my bolt under your Spell Queller. It means I can kill the Spell Queller to get rid of something else later. Thank you. What's up, dude? I still have a Force of Negation if I need it, too. Deputy of Detention. Well, that's just not nice. I mean, my opponent doesn't have any way to stop my Abrade when it comes down, so I don't really care that much. I'm gonna eat a little bit of damage for this. That's okay. Okay. Snapcaster Mage. So what I want to do is I want to Abrade, targeting the Spell Queller, because my opponent doesn't have a way to stop it. Okay. That, get my Dover back. Cast a lovely copy of Serum Visions. Put you on top. Put you on the bottom. Play my Scalding Tarn that I'm not going to crack, because I just don't care. We're in a pretty good spot. Like, this is just pretty absurd. They might have another Spell Queller. Reveal. It is the bolt I put on top. So, yes. And, okay. My opponent's 7. I don't think we're losing this game. I very much just don't think we're losing this. Nah, I just don't want you on the board. I still have a bolt in hand, so I don't really care that much. So the game is over. And nice and easy 2-0. That went so smoothly. Jeez, God, that was actually really great. Oh my God. That was a really good read on me on the Spell Queller before, because I wanted to make sure I could deal with it, because that was the thing that beat me in that situation. So I had no reason to play into the card that beats me when I have a line that plays around it. Gotta match, gotta match, gotta match. And we lose the die roll. Why am I surprised? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 lands. Double Archmage Charm, Opt, and a Bolt. I don't have a threat, but I have ways to dig and interact with my opponent, so I don't think this is a bad hand to keep on. Drawing into that's pretty dope. The only thing that'll make that better is hitting a Force of Negation afterwards. My opponent's digging for options. So this tells me they're playing some type of blue-white control list probably. So I expect to see like white source into Stoneforge Mystic, and I'm going to bolt it down immediately. Oh, So my opponent's leaving up interaction. This is my fault. I'm gonna lose 2 extra points of life here because of my mistake. I didn't realize I was clicking through. Spell Snare. Okay. I have a Vendilion Clique, which is good because I can go land pass next turn. I've heard the stories of that card. So me and my opponent are both playing draw go decks, which is kind of interesting. Both of us are on the draw go plan and we're just waiting patiently to see what the other one does. So I'm gonna hope that I can resolve this Vendilion Clique at the end of my opponent's turn. Alright, so combat, end of combat, main phase, end of turn. We're gonna grab an island. And then we're going to attempt to run out the Vendilion Clique. Target our opponent. Let's take a look. Teferi Time Raveler, Jace the Mind Sculptor, Cryptic Command. God, these cards are just awful. I think we're gonna throw back the Teferi, just because that's a card that actually I have problems dealing with. So we're gonna go land. This Force of Negation actually is amazing. Get in for 3. Snapcaster. Yeah, he's just gonna get an opt out of it. Which, it's not the end of the world, really. So land 5 for our opponent. We know they have Opt Spell Snare. We know we have a lot of things in the hand. That's fine. I want to bolt their face just for the tempo? No, not yet. We'll go land. Combat. Swing 3. Path to Exile. Get another island. Wait, they have this with Cryptic backup. Ill. Do I just take the L? I think I just take the L here, actually. Like, I hate the idea of just letting my threat get taken off the board, but they clearly have Cryptic backup and they're representing it anyway. So there's no point for me to sit here and try to do stuff like that. You can fetch these? Oh my god, that's an island. Whoo! The Wizards of the Coast. What? I'm hot and bothered after that, because that's not okay. Like, that wasn't even cool. That's just not okay. Sure, I'll take the 2 from the snap. My opponent's still playing draw go right now with me. See, my opponent's okay with me drawing 2 cards. We might be able to get the Cryptic out of him. 4 cards remaining in hand. We know they have Jace, Terminus, and 2 unknowns. Exile the Opt. And game out 2 cards. Awesome. Both these cards need to go to the bottom right now. I have permission effects. I have removal. I can get the snap off the board. My problem isn't that. My problem is dealing with what my opponent has in hand. I think we're just going to bolt down their snap right now. And that's probably a little greedy for me to do, but getting chipped for 2, I want to make this game last. This game lasts too much longer. It's not my favorite, but I don't want to put this game in a game state where my opponent is in control of how long it lasts. As weird as that sounds. So, we know they no longer have the Cryptic. Here's their Jace. They've used their Snapcaster, they've used this to Fairy. Nice. Spell Snare? Holy moly. I can counter it But is that really how I want to use my cards? Is this Snapcaster that important? I'm gonna say no, it's not. So we have some dead cards in our deck, definitely in this matchup. Because this seems to just be traditional blue-white control. Four cards in hand, I could try to run on my Archmage Charm, but I think that's just asking for it to get countered. It's a threat. We gotta try it. My opponent's not tapping out ever. I hate what I'm about to do. We'll hold our land in our hand. I don't think there's a reason to play it out right now. Right now, the worst thing that can happen, it looks, based off when it, you have a path. Yeah, I think this is my last island. It's unfortunate. It's correct for, I guess it's correct for them to do it there too, because if they do it on their turn, I could have Force of Negation. I don't think I can beat that. So I'm playing against Blue-White Miracles is what's going on. I think I just lose. And that's okay. Ew! Wait! Ew, I'm missing Sanctuary with that! Ew! Oh! That's disgusting. Like, I don't beat those angels, especially not in that game state. My surgicals are probably good. The Narsets are probably good. We'll take out the Abrade. The Spell Snares are looking pretty medium right now. Sinkhole is bad. Abrade's not that good. Alpine Moon. What, to turn off the monasteries? I guess that's a use for it. That doesn't seem like a good use. Sure. Alright. Blue-White Miracles. This could be potentially scary. Yes, I would like to play first. One land, a ton of spells that cost more than 1 mana. That doesn't seem keepable. 2 lands and spells that cost 1 mana. Seems like a very keepable hand. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put an opt back. It's done. Spirebluff into Delver. Alright, now what I need is for my boy Delvidu to flip-a-do. Come on, Delver. Do it for me. Do it for me. That's a Narset part of Veils. That's not Delver doing the flippy-do. I'll keep that on top because I actually would like to see that. We'll do this. Put this on top. Draw it. because it gives me land 3 for Narset, which is pretty big. Hieroglyphic Illumination. Field of Ruin. Okay. Come on, Delver, baby. You can do it. I believe in you. Snapcaster Mage is not the card I needed. See if we can see if this will at least bait a Force of Negation out. They have it. This either resolves or it baits a Force. I really don't care which. Good. Double Field of Ruin? Jesus, dude. Delver, please. This is your time to flip. Opt. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Fuck remote controller, man. What the fuck, nigga? It's PlayStation music.
Okay, I heard some stuff I don't know why. I keep hearing like it's supposed to be music that's royalty free, but then they keep using like random stuff. Let me go here. Maybe this will be some good music. Field of Ruin targeting my Spirebluff Canal. Okay. I don't think I want a Spirebluff. Grabbing his land. There we go. He grabbed an island? This man decided to not grab a white source? Because he has 2 more Fields of Ruin? Flashing my Snapcaster. We're just going to flash back and opt. And we're just going to probably put pressure on my opponent. I mean, it's the right play. Best part is Snapcaster isn't on the board yet. So good waste of your Snapcaster, idiot. Like, I don't know what they were doing with that. Okay, I guess they're just using their mana. Or are they grabbing a white source finally? What is this? What are you accomplishing? What are you accomplishing? Holy moly. You know what? You get it. Take the damn card. I don't know what you're accomplishing here. Did you never notice that 3 of the ops were in my graveyard? Like, why are you surgicalling opt? I guess it lets him look at my deck, which we can't pretend that's not relevant. I still think that there's nothing smart about my opponent's play. Yeah, no, I can't use it anyway, so it's fine. Going into my turn. Like, sure, I'll offer the Snapcaster trade. See if they take it, or if they feel like they need to keep their snap. So I didn't play the Delver, so I have something to pitch to Force, and I have Archmage's Charm as well. So if my opponent doesn't play anything reasonably threatening, my plan is to go Archmage's Charm, holding Force backup, just to kind of get a slight refill in hand. Is this Teferi? Is this Big Tef? Is my opponent about to run out the Big Tef? So this is the greediest nonsense I have ever seen. I want to draw my damn cards. I want to see what else I draw first, though. So he's going to Field of Ruin me off of my blue source, is his plan. I mean, off of my red source. I'm trying to understand. Do I force him to negate this? I think I do. Pitching my backup Delver. Sure. I don't understand anything that is going on in this game. Like, as a point, you still got me off my blue source. I mean, off my red source. I just... Those are some of the... whoever I'm playing against, I don't think this person... I don't know what to expect from you because you're making these weird plays that don't make sense. Cool. I think I sideboarded well into the face of this matchup. So we're just gonna click the hard submit. Like, yo, what is this? What was this guy doing? Like, I don't understand the gameplay that I was just privy to. Three lands, threat, snap, interaction. I think this is a keepable hand. I wish I had a Delve, you do. And maybe I should have mulliganed into a Delver. But I don't disagree with keeping this. I think this is a good hand. The only thing that will make this hand better is if we had a Delver or a Force of Negation. Ask and you shall receive, they say. I'm hoping that they're just grabbing a shock land tapped. Don't do it. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. Oh, yeah, hieroglyphic elimination. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Do that. Do that. Go ahead. Do that. Do that. Now, this might be the point where I can start trying to run away with the game. Because I resolved my MCPZ and we're just sitting on him. Okay. Sure did. This is the most aggressive use of that damn card that I've seen. And it's like... I don't know how to feel about my opponent's usage of that force of the Field of Ruin. Like, they've been nothing but absurdly aggressive with it, and it really isn't helping them. Sure, go ahead and use your opt. I have lots of cards here, so not too upset about anything. If I force a negation, I'm probably pitching my snap. So they're hard casting a Force of Negation on my Force of Negation. Honestly, I'm pretty fine with this. Like, there isn't a single part of me that's upset by this. Alright, Delver flip for me. One time. That's not a Delver flipping for me. Yeah, we'll just fetch now. Get our second red source. Pay the 2. You on bottom. You on top. So Delver's gonna flip next turn. Unless my opponent literally goes Field of Ruin. Which they totally could. I mean, you're clearing my scry, but at the same time, like, I stand by all my statements that what my opponent's doing is, like, absurdly aggressive. Like, I don't understand the amount of aggression my opponent is playing with. It doesn't make sense to me. Alright, Delver, you gotta do it blind. That is not doing it blind, Delver. Let's see what we get off Narset. That's the only thing we can take, which kind of sucks a little bit, but that's okay. That another Delver do? Yeah, sure. We have a Snapcaster on board. I'm pretty alright with that. I'm not really even using Snapcasters that much. It's really funny. This deck is playing really well with just Delvers and Young Pyromancers. Mana Leak! Mana Leak! Alright. Hey, well, we'll offer him the block to save his life. I don't care. Make the mistake. Okay, you didn't make the mistake. Good for you. Down to 4. And now is the time where we slam the door. Counter magic, bolt. Counter magic, bolt. Counter magic, bolt. Okay, that was a good one. My opponent made some of the most questionable plays I've ever seen. Like that, they were going for maximum greed with all those Field of Ruins, and I just don't get it. Like, I guess you like. So, while I'll play League match, my issue with their plays with Field of Ruins is that in a 2-color deck, they were never using them to search for their second, or at least they used like a bunch just grabbing extra blue sources instead of searching for their colors. And they were trying to aggressively hit me off my lands when it's very clear my deck is a very heavy blue deck with a light splash of red. So even when they hit me off my red, I kind of shrugged and went, okay. I don't know. My opponent played really greedy in my opinion. And I'll stand by that. Alright, the young 2-0 though. 2-0-4-1. Not bad, not bad. Having a good time. Join match. And we run the die roll. Let's go. Double land, Delver, Force of Negation, Young Pyromancer. I call this one a keep. I think my opponent's either debating or not at their computer. All right. What does our opponent have? That's a Marsh Flats. Snowcover Plain. Path to Exile. Well, this is why the Force is here. Now, show me that wasn't a mistake. Ooh, Delver. You're being my boy today, Delver. Alright. We're gonna do a quick fetchy do. Grab this thing, pay the 2. Good start. This is a pretty good start for me. I actually really like where we are right now. Looks like we're against some type of Abzan build. Bobbert? Okay. Alright. Yes. So we have the thing. We need that land. And we want that bolt. So I think doing it this way is correct. So we'll play the land. We'll move to combat. We'll offer the trade for the Young Pyromancer, see if our opponent takes it. They do take it. I'm actually okay with that, since we have another Young Pyromancer in hand. And so because of the way that interaction worked out, we're going to hold. Okay, we're going to lose this Young Pyromancer. I think that's fine, though. We know we have a bolt coming in. This bolt is coming right on time. Leave it on top. Draw it. Get this thing out of here. Yeah, that was a batter skull. That's what I figured. against a Thoughtseize deck, as part of me wants to keep this up, but I don't know if I can versus a Thoughtseize. Actually, you know what? It's a land. What does it matter? They look at my land and they might even Thoughtseize themselves, hurting themselves. Boy, if this doesn't get off my screen. Nurturing Peatland. Then are they gonna crack that just to draw the card? Inquisition? Cool. That's Scavenging Ooze. Ew. Alright, deck, draw me something I can use. That's not something I can use. Okay. It's gonna get rough. This is bad. Ugh. If they have a land in hand, they're just gonna slam this Batter Skull. So the only mistake I can see I could have made here is offering the trade for the Bob. I think I could have, but I think it's good because they're not getting hand advantage on me. Can't do much about that one. Interesting that they didn't just slam the Batter Skull. If I draw a Bolt, my opponent is dead. If I draw a Bolt, my opponent is still dead. One card left in the hand is the Batter Skull. Alright, the crack of the neutral Peatland, I draw another card. Yes. Whew. Okay, that was... Okay. So, what do we need against this opponent? What cards aren't that good? Spell Snares are going to be pretty dope if I actually see them. Mana Leafs are pretty good if I see them. The Force of Negations are actually really okay because it deals with their removal spells. I think I want my Abrades. Let's think. We want our Abrades, probably. And maybe we want our Grim Lavamancer, but that's about it in terms of what I can see. What are the worst cards in this matchup? I'm thinking maybe cut an Archmage's Charm, even though those do help me go up. Snapcaster can be a bit of a liability when put versus the dumb dinguses. Maybe I want my Narsets actually. I can see there being a world where I want my Narset Parters of the Veil. Because removal is pretty weak against my opponent. Bolt seems pretty meh most of the time. Yeah, I won that game because of Bolt, but I think there's some merit to dropping some number of them because Bolt isn't what's going to win me games. Maybe that's right, dropping some number of cantrips. And the deck is very creature-based, even though Force of Negations are good. So maybe there's some merit to cutting one of those too. I don't really know what my sideboard plan is for a lot of matchups. I'm very much winging it. I don't think this hand is good enough. I, quite frankly, just don't believe that this is a reasonable hand. I really want to go and mulligan more against the Thoughtseize deck. Is Vendilion Clique one of the worst cards here? Yeah. Actually, no, Mana Leak's probably the worst card here. Vendilion Clique's at least a threat. Actually, let's crack this. Steam Vent, yes. Visions, draw me a card. So what do we draw? We draw an Opt. Move both these to the bottom because I need to see land 3. Now Opt's alright because that does help me see land 3. That's a Termagoyf. Whew. I don't have an instant engrave, so trying to Abrade down that Termagoyf seems like a very terrible life decision. Leave it on top to draw it. I'm gonna be able to deal with this Termagoyf, just I need to wait a second. Plague Engineer. Interesting. He says human. That's cute. That's actually really cute. Kill that. Kill that as well. I'm not in the worst positions right now. Shambling event animated, that's fine, really. It tells me they have a ton of removal in their hand. So put a stop on my opponent's upkeep. Actually. Yeah. Let's put a stop here. Take a look. Sword of Fire and Ice. I feel so behind in this matchup. They have their Assassin's Trophy. They have so many cards that are just good in this situation that's really rough. Sure, what do you take from me? Probably the Narset. I'd rather this Narset's just Gizon. They might take the Force of Negation than Assassin Trophy, my dude. They take the Narset. Yeah, it sucks to get my dude Assassin Trophy, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think I win this game. I think this game's kind of over at this point. That would have been good before. Okay, this game's not quite over yet. I can totally still win this. Because they've used this, they've used that. I can see them just trying to slam the Sword of Fire and Ice. Oh. So I can take up the 4 damage right now. So what are you doing, opponent? Eat my clique. Eat your Plague Spreader Engineer. Yeah. Expected as much, honestly. Like, I'm definitely countering that. Yeah, give me my token. See what else we get. We can totally grind our way back from this. Like... Deep breathing intensifies. Let me see here. Yeah, like while they're tapped out, this is like my moment. Okay. The thing that's gonna suck is he's gonna get a chance to resolve this sword and the Lingering Souls, which is very not good for me. Can we do this still? I just die. Huh. We'll see if my opponent's an idiot. If they're not, I just die here, don't I? Alright. Maybe I want this copy of Abrade over 1 mana leak. I don't see that being incorrect. I see them both having merit. Because an Abrade there over one of my interaction spells would have been really good. Maybe I should have Force Negated that Lingering Souls when it was cast. Like, I didn't know what I was going to draw, so holding the Force of Negation and just mana leaking to get the value out of it seemed like the correct play in the moment. And maybe just it wasn't. 3. Pyro, lands. Nah. Still not great, but I think this is keep. This is a keep. I think the card we throw away is Narset. Alright. Hoping for the best. Either draw me a land or flipped over. Sure. Look, I'm not complaining. Thanks, dude. Okay. It's not the best hand right now. Take my Snapcaster from me. Ow. Well, they most certainly took my Snapcaster from me. I can see a Plague Engineer coming out here. No? Oh, Plague Engineer is only 1 black? I thought it was double black. Not that big of a deal. This thing's not going to survive that long. Yeah, we'll go with it. Plague Engineer is a good card. It does have really valuable text versus my deck too. Okay. Gotta cross our fingers and hope that this Dover both stays alive and flips. Yeah, they animated their event. I figured this would happen. Not exactly surprised by it. Okay, draw my card off my Islet. Okay. The Shadowing Event's going to give me some trouble. I need to deal with this thing like yesterday. That does not deal with Shambling Event. Okay. Game is slipping away, but we're not in panic mode yet. Okay. That's the type of stuff I need to see. And there's a part of me that wants to run out my Young Pyromancer. I don't think that's correct. I think we just hold up like this. Because we can Magmatic Sinkhole, and then we can Force of Negation. Okay, what you got for me? Good games. This is actually a really good back and forth. Sure. Activate your Shambling Shell. I'll be honest, that's fine. I'm not really upset about that one. I could have stopped it, but actively chose not to. I find it curious that this is seeing play in Modern, but I guess that's not a terrible card since it's really a modal card. Yeah, creatures in. Yep, put it on the bottom of the deck. That's fine. This is looking rough at points, but we're getting in there. It sucks that we're hellbent right now, but most of our draws are live draws. And our opponent seems to be drawing a lot of lands. That's a lot of land. That's an Assassin's Trophy. Come on. Yeah, we'll put the ooze on the bottom. If he doesn't have anything, we win right now. What'd you draw? Lingering Souls. I should just let him have the ooze. Fraggle. If I attack with all, I can try to induce a mistake out of my opponent. But in reality, they shouldn't be making mistakes at this point in the game. Yeah. All we need for is to fade some cards for a little bit. Blooming Marsh, okay. Just draw me a relevant card. This would have been good a little bit ago. Maybe that attack was greedy. Because holding my board... maybe I could have got my opponent to do like a small attack. Ooh, that's a Grim Lavamancer. That's a Gurmagoyf. That's a Delver. Okay, we're right there. We're like right there. We're at the finish line. We drew another land. Oh, yeah, Nurturing Peatland. So, just drawing a card off of it. I love how he's sitting here in the think tank. As we both sit here in the think tank. 6, 8, 10. Oh. No blocks. It's how do we win this game. Yes! Holy moly, this game. This is a good back and forth. Oh, is my opponent salting off now? Because this is a really good game. Like, great back and forth. Like, I think I did misplay when I did that all-out attack. But, alright. Thank you, opponent. That was a great game. Holy crap. What's my next draw? Opt. Whew. We're 3-0, baby. Blue-red Delver. Let's go. I'm having such a good time right now. I can't even pretend. So, we beat Abzan. We beat... God, what was it? We beat Abzan. We beat Bant Spirits. And we beat... God, what was the deck in between Abzan and Spirits? Blue-white. So, Bant Spirits, Miracles, and then Abzan Stoneblade. Okay. So these are kind of the more mid-rangey stuff in the format, which my deck seems to be really, really good at just grinding it out. I love me some grindy, careful Magic. This is so much fun. I definitely made like a couple small misplays throughout so far, but God, this has been going good overall. I'm probably gonna say this every video. Please remember to drink water. Agua is good for you. Hey. And match 4. We're 3-0 and doing well. Let's go. Alright, won another die roll. Let's go. Opening hand, we have 3 lands, double PZ, double opt. This one's kind of hard to throw away in the blind. I really would like a Delver in this hand. Maybe turn one of these lands into a Delver or a PZ into a Delver. But I don't think this hand is bad. I think this is actually a very good hand and worth keeping. See, my only thing with this hand is it probably takes nothing for me to change my mind on that hand. This is one of the things that changed my mind on that hand. Why? Really? Better late than never. Land 2. I almost passed without playing my land. That would have been bad. Okay. Delver was the 8th card in my deck. God, I hate this deck so much. So our Alpine Moons are coming in. Wormcoil Engine, add it to hand. Hey look, there's Urza's Mine. There's an Expedition map. Now would be a great time to draw a Abrade. I know it's only a 1 of in our main deck, but boy, would I be happy. Boy, would I be happy to see an Abrade right about now. Please. Please. No. No Abrade. Only event that creates steam. I believed in myself, and then we ran into Tron. See, part of me feels like I should have Blood Moons in this deck, because on 3, slamming this Blood Moon would have been huge. Really? Just the rudest. That could actually help. Yeah, we'll pay the 2 life. Oh, duh, he can just grow it back up. I didn't think about that. Ugh. Good. Got him to waste some mana. But now they're gonna like Sanctum of Ugin or Worm Coil. Really? He had another tower in hand. What do I do when this game hates me this much? I was gonna flash in my Clique, but no, I don't want to do that. What is this the part where we Sanctum of Ugin for something stupid? Snow-covered forest. It's just a mine. So this will still counter. I mean, yeah, you get my land, but... Like, I don't want to play this matchup, but I'm a fight. We gotta do something. Like, this matchup's not good, but it's like, I can't just roll over. Alright, we're playing our best out here. Living our best lives. I could always just throw a ton of these guys in front of him. Because then, if I do this, then a bulk can take out the other one. Okay. This is the Sanctum of Ugin, isn't it? Show me Sanctum of Ugin. Sanctum of Ugin, of course. Okay. Concede. Yeah, we concede that game. We're not winning that. I know we have cards in our side for this. We have Alpine Moon, Ashiok, Abrades. By Force, I do not want by Force. Force of Negation seems good. Archmage's Charm seems alright. I haven't seen that card in a while, actually, now I think about it. Cut them. Mana Leaks get outclassed very quickly in this matchup. Spell Snare isn't an actual card in this matchup. So I guess those 5 out, 5 in. pretty reasonable in and out. Maybe we can at least get a game. Alright. The card we're gonna put on the bottom, I think it's the Opt. Because Serum Visions is just a slightly better card. Alright, bonus mulling to 5. I mean, they're still gonna hit me with the turn 3 Tron, but hey, I'll take the help I can. Yes. Dover, blue. Okay. Probably about as good of a start as I can hope for from this matchup. About as good as a starter they could have hoped for from this matchup. Okay, that's fine. That's rough. Show me magic. That is a bolt of lightning. I'm actually very okay with the way this is turning out. I might be able to steal this game really hard. This seems to be a pretty good spot for me. I need them to maybe miss one Tron piece. Alright, so he's searching a Tron piece. Okay, he's probably gonna use this like Ancient Stirrings. We know he has this in his hand. I think this game is ours. He grabs another expedition map. That was fire. Oh god. That was fire. Triple bolt, let's go. Triple bolts, let's go. Don't be afraid to mulligan. Never afraid to mulligan. Alright. Going into game 3, my opponent's going to be on the play Alpine Moon. I don't think I can throw this away in good conscience. In a matchup that I actively hate, I don't think I can actually throw away an Alpine Moon. He has tower on board, so we're gonna go at Urza's power plant. Well, they have the Rainbow Land. So here's the Actually, no, that's not actually that much of a problem. Actually, no. Last Sound's land. I can't do anything about that. See, I needed a threat with this Alpine Moon. So he needs one more land. That's a Walking Ballista. I mean, sure. So if he has a land for next turn, my Alpine Moon's getting shut off. Which will really suck, honestly. Dramatic Star, sure. Oh, did he not have a land? That feels super greedy, but it feels also very right. Target player me. I need 3 mana. I mean, not 3 mana, I need a threat. We might still be able to steal this game. Actually, it depends. Do they have the 3rd Tron piece that they need? Okay. Bolt it down. Can't stop Ancient Stirrings. Yeah, it's fine. Another tower. Okay. Cool, cool. Okay. We're in a good spot. We have 2 cards in hand. It's going to be 2 more tokens. With 3 cards in hand. Interesting. I saw that coming, but I wasn't sure if that was the plan my opponent was going to take. So Swag Tusk is coming out. Sure, we'll draw it. I can't do anything about Swag Dad. Sure, gain your 5 life. Okay. We are in a good spot. We just need a way to deal with Swag Dad. I'm okay with drawing that. I have a feeling they're gonna pop this now. Or maybe I have him convinced that he doesn't need to. This is rough. Ancient Stirrings. 2 cards in hand going into an Ancient Stirrings. Another land. He might have a Karn in hand, actually. Oh god, if he has a Karn, that's not bueno. That's not good. So yeah, he definitely has a land for next turn. Show me like a bolt or something. I'll take it. Two, three, five. Put him to 7. Is this how we take the game? Is this how we rip it back from the clutches of defeat? Come on, we're like right there. There's no way I go a 10-turn game with Tron and win. Exile my Insectile Arboration. Gonna pop their Blast Zone. No, they're not popping their Blast Zone. They're drawing cards. Swag Dad. Ah, come on. That was so close. Oh, so close. Yeah. The problem was I had the Alpine Moon, but I didn't have any pressure to go with it. Friggin' Thragtusk. I've done over 20 points of damage to my opponent this game. This sucks so much, and it's like there's nothing I can do about it at this point. Other than hope they draw a bunch of crap. And even if they... Oh wait. Crap. I meant to cast that. So this is the part where you restart the game, because that gives me a chance. Oh wait, ew, he starts with my Young Pyromancer, my Delver, and my Island in play if he did that? Come on, restart the game. You won't do it. You won't do it. You're not brave enough to restart the game. Why? Holy moly. The worst part is, this game is really bad, but I don't think I'm out of it still. Alright. We're so close. He's eating one of my guys. It's a monster. This is the only way we win at this point. It sucks because we hit our things to pressure their life total too late. And so we just ended up against the inevitability that is Tron. If I can draw a Snapcaster, what I can do is swing with this, hold Snapcaster, snap Archmage's Charm, draw, and then try to get myself back into this game. Is it bad that I still have a reasonable playline in this game? I just don't want to take it. It's, Karn Father has done a lot of damage to me. Oblivion's. Do I just lose now? I don't think I can do anything about this anymore. That's the card I need. That's another Alpine Moon that's not really a card I care to draw. That's a land that's not really a card I care to draw. Seeing half my deck. Seeing one of my copies of Lightning Bolt. What are you? World Breaker? Oh no, just Walking Ballista. What are they searching off this thing? Emrakul the Promised End? 2, 3. Oh my god. Yeah, any chance at winning is long since been gone. I had a few like slim outs that I probably could have was like reaching to. Unfortunate. I guess I knew that my outs were super slim, but I wanted to play to them at least a little bit and see what I could do in terms of understanding the line that wins me the game. Because in big tournament situations, you don't always want to just auto-concede bad situations like that. Oh well, that's fine. Going into game 5. 3-1. I'm happy with this league at the end of the day. I went on a 3-0 run and then ran into the Tron player. And we lose the die roll. This isn't awful, but I can find better. This is both better and not better. Clique is the card there that I think is expendable. Humans. Okay. Yeah, we're playing against humans. Not like it was a surprise anyway. That's a fast Mantis Rider. Oof. What do we hit off of you? Opt? Yeah, let's use that to flip. Oh, this Force of Negation seems laughably bad now. Resolve that Champion of Perish. Gonna mana leak that. Because she's literally just going to make my life more difficult. Into another Noble Hierarch. If I can survive this onslaught, I might be able to deal with this. That's 5. Ew. one short. I might just need to jump with this thing into the Mantis Rider. Reflector Mage? Really? Ugh. I'm just dead, aren't I? Yeah, concede. Force of Negations are laughable. Abrades are good cards. Grim Lavamancers are good cards. Spell Snares are pretty weak. They're not bad, but they're really not that good either. And submit. Alright, can we win this last match? Okay, I'm gonna actually run to the bathroom real quick while my opponent finishes sideboarding. I lost a little bit of time from that bathroom trip. Not the biggest deal in the world. Yes, I would like to play first. Land, double Delver. I know it's a one-lander, but that actually probably could come to bite me. My opponent's mulligan down to 5, though. It's kind of funny. I actually don't really care if these Delvers flip, because what I need to be hitting is lands. Grim Lavamancer is not going to do anything right away. This way, if Delver flips, I'm at least getting my 3/2 flyer, putting in beats. Get a Hierarch. If I go land, I think I go land Abrade, swing for 1. Nope. I think the second Abrade is going to wait for a more dangerous threat. So if they run on another Hierarch, I don't really care to Abrade it. I'm going to hold. Kitesail, Freebooter. Well, there goes my second Abrade. Shit, we'll reveal the Archmage's Charm. Plague Engineer? Oh my goodness. Ill. I just got wrecked. I feel like this shouldn't be a rough matchup for me, but God, this Plague Engineer just kind of... This just bodied me. I forget that this is a card. This mofo is... Actually... I have this in my hand. Oh, one's calling wizard, the other one's calling human. Yeah, quite a few of my cards are just gonna pop. I'm not in the worst spot in the world. That was a blunder. That was a big mistake. I messed up pretty hard there. Yeah, no. Get your Thalia out of here. I'm not letting that resolve. If I sit back, then I can block this and maybe abrade something. I feel like we have to trade this bug for something. Like, on one hand, this is kind of the way we're winning, but the way things are going, we're not winning the race. Run the Hierarch out. I absolutely do not care about that thing. Probably should wait till the end of the turn to do that. Double champions? Jeez Louise. So this game's not over yet. It's not looking great for our hero, but this game's definitely not over. A land right now would be borderline amazing. Okay. I could always do this and steal it. I think we run out Grim Lavaman and try to use Grim Lavaman to take over the game. I'm gonna wait just a little bit before we start swinging in with this thing. But we're gonna end this game hella fast. Alright, cracks Horizon Canopy. We're gonna just use our Snapcaster. Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter because I don't have the mana to do it. We'll do declare blocks. There. Nice fatty trade. Start murdering these things. Hold up our counter magic for a Mantis Rider. That's not a good look. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay, this game was looking so awful, and then suddenly it like turned up. Fade the Mantis Rider one time for me. Oh my god. That almost went awful. I really wasn't sure how we were going to dig ourselves out of that. Thank goodness for all my dudes being human. Alright. Delver, Snapcaster, Opt. This gives me a chance to start digging for more removal. But here's the problem. Should I be wanting to open with removal versus opening with a Delver? My opponent's on a mulligan to 6. I think we're going to keep this because we do have an Opt to start digging. We're going to start with an extra card. Seems like a good start for me. My opponent went land into nothing. This hand's also really good for my chances of flipping Delver. Okay, all my counter magic is officially dead. Looks like this is a Thalia. Oh no, it's a Kite Sail. Sure, take my op, dude. We got what we got. Reveal the Serum Visions. Awesome. You know, I did that without thinking. I'm actually going to bottom both of these, even though I can set up a Delver flip. I think drawing reasonable cards is better than setting up a Delver flip. Champion of the Parish, sure. Meddling Mage can't be countered, sure. What are you naming Meddling Mage? Lightning Bolt? Vendilion Clique? You little. We will not reveal the Steam Vents. Let's go to combat. See how my opponent responds to my swing. Wait, what? Why is it during... Why is it during my opponent's upkeep? What? I actively don't know why the game passed priority there. I'm like actually really confused and annoyed right now. Oof. That's a mana leak. I'm at 13, so that's... One, 4, 9, 10 damage. Cool. I'll trade one of my dudes for that. Put it on the bottom. It's not really that good of a card, but okay. We're probably going to end up trading the Snapcaster Mage. We've drawn 0 pieces of removal in 14 cards. That's not very good. Militia Bugler. Where's also my Young Pyromancers? Because even resolving one of those would have been good for me. Grim Lavamancer is a little too late. I'm at 10 life. This is so bad. Moments like this make me really wish I had like an Anger of the Gods. So I don't know why in that one spot it passed my opponent's turn. That frustrates me a lot because that really messed me up. I don't think I win from here because at this point I have to chump away my board to survive. Let's go boom boom. I'm still taking 5. And then I die. Yeah, no. That's game. Good game, opponent. It's not awful. That was actually a really, what's it called? That was a really good league for me. Hitting Tron was unlucky. That last game against humans was really unlucky with me making a couple minor misplays probably. The thing with the Snapcaster was annoying and I don't really know what caused that, but whatever. That was actually a really good league. I like this deck a lot. This deck is super duper fun. This deck actually kind of does everything I like to do in Magic. And in that Tron matchup, I didn't feel like a complete dog post board. I don't know if there's anything I would change about this list right now. Spell Snares feel like these got sided out a lot. Just because these were either good versus a deck or they were awful. But that's not terrible. Mana Leaks feel good. Maybe 3's too many. Maybe you'd want to cut it down to 2. Force of Negations felt good when they were good, and awful when they were awful, which is kind of what I expected from the card. Sideboard felt good. Didn't really have any problems with anything in the sideboard. The only thing that kind of strikes me as odd is the buy Force, but I digress. This is fun. I enjoyed this. If you guys enjoyed this, please do me a favor. Leave me a comment and a like. And if you have any suggestions on how I could play a little bit better, please leave me a comment. Catch y'all later.